After 5 years, I'm back in Taiwan, one of my favorite Asian countries. The last time that we were here, we only explored Taipei. For this trip, my main destination is Taichung and the nearby areas. To get to Taichung, from the Taoyuan International Airport, I will be taking the HSR high-speed train. But before that, I will first withdraw some money from the ATM. I also pre-booked my pocket Wi-Fi, so I just claimed it from this stall. I booked it through Klook. You can easily locate these booths because they are on the right side when you go out of the arrival hall. You can also get your Wi-Fi and SIM card here even if you have not pre-purchased from Klook or other agencies. To get to the HSR train station, you need to ride the MRT from the airport to the HSR station. So from the airport, I went to the basement and then I topped up my old Easy card, and then here on basement 2, I'm going to the Taoyuan HSR station by MCR. So I booked my HSR ticket in advance via Klook, and then you can already reserve your ticket there so that sa HSR, okay. But I reserved at 11:34. But since I had a problem with the ATM, medyo naghanap ako ng ibang bank. So na-miss ko yung 11:34 AM. But nakalagay naman na pwede mo naman ipa-rebook yung ticket mo or ipa-refund. Taiwan has an efficient public transportation system. Just top up your Easy card, which is still valid up to 10 years from last use. Okay, so nasa loob na ako ng MTR from the airport on the way to the Taoyuan HSR station, and from the HSR station, I'm going to ride the HSR or high-speed train to Taichung. From the Taoyuan MTR station, it's actually a little confusing on how to get to the HSR station. Just follow the signs and ask if needed. Guys, so from the MTR station, just walk across the street. There's a basement. Dadaan kayo ng basement to go to that HSR station. I purchased my HSR ticket online via Klook. If you book online, you can actually make a reservation through the HSR website. But since I missed the time of my reserved seating, my ticket was converted to non-reserved. This means that you can still use the same ticket, but you have to ride the non-reserved cars. Since the ticket is non-reserved, you have to board early if you want a seat. The train gets full, so you can end up standing like me. Okay, so nakatayo ako from Taoyuan to Hsinchu. And then from Hsinchu, maraming bumaba, so nakaupo ako. Thankfully, many passengers alighted on the next station, so I was able to get a seat after 20 minutes. The train is comfortable, and you can also eat and work here. Eating is not prohibited, and you can actually buy food and drinks from the train attendant. The HSR station, sundan nyo lang yung may drawing ng train. Meron ding baggage storage dito, pati dun sa Taoyuan. When you arrive at the Taitung or Taichung HSR station, note that it is a little far from the city proper. So to get to the city proper, you need to ride another train, bus, or just book a taxi. Although I read the signs, I still had a difficult time finding the right platform of the train to the city proper, so I just asked around. By the way, the Easy card also works in Taichung. To get to the platform, just enter this area and take the elevator or escalator 1 floor down to reach this. So ito na yung local train to Taichung. Okay, so this is our last train ride for today before reaching Taichung. The hotel that I booked is just walking distance from the Taichung train station.
奥一站代庆，他一站。
The HSR station, sundan nyo lang yung may drawing ng train. guys, so that's my from Taichung Station, that's my hotel, yung Hotel Mikasa. So I'm happy sa location ng pinili kong hotel. Malapit lang sa train station. Check-in time is strictly at 3 p.m. It's only 1:40 p.m. But they allowed me to leave my luggage and backpack. To pass the time, I just explored the area near the train station and the hotel, and also to find a place to eat at. My room is at the 6th floor, so let's check my room. Okay naman, lalaki naman yung bed. So we have over here we have a TV, lamp, and then meron tayong mug and kettle. View, well, wala masyado, pero that's the train station, so ganyan kalapit. Okay, let's quickly check the bathroom. Okay, ayan. So, maliit lang siya, pero mukhang malinis naman. Glass siya though. Buti na lang mag-isa lang ako. And meron namang hair dryer, and then basic toiletries. Ayan. Of course, may shower. And then may, I think, shampoo and conditioner yan. So, maliit lang siya, guys. Pero, okay naman. Malinis naman. So, okay na sa akin. And the location is just perfect. Okay, guys. So, after half a day of traveling from Manila to Taipei and then to Taichung, I'm now checked in here at the hotel, which is called Hotel Mikasa. As you've seen earlier, it's just across the train station. So, it's very convenient. So you might want to consider staying here if location is also important to you as it is to me. It's just a small hotel, very homey. They also have a cafe, and it's also near the ice cream shop, Miyahara, the popular ice cream shop here. And but they're strict on check-in time. They strictly enforce 3 p.m. check-in time, but at least they allow you to leave your luggage so you can go outside while waiting for the time. Okay, so for the first day here in Taichung, I was actually planning to go to the Songje Flower Market and then the Rainbow Village. But since I arrived around 1:30 p.m., I was already tired. So I changed my plans. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around the Taichung City Center. So I'll probably visit Miyahara Ice Cream Shop, the Calligraphy Greenway, and then end at Fengjia Night Market. This is the old railroad, and then here yung mga old cars, ginawa siyang souvenir shop, and then the other one is a restaurant. And so ginawa siyang parang souvenir shop cafe, tapos may isa pang bagon, ginawa namang restaurant. Let's see. So that's the new Taichung station, train station. Then over here, this is a park. So that's the old train station behind me here in Taichung. I actually have only half a day to spend here in Taichung City proper, since tomorrow I'll be traveling to Alishan and then the next day to Qingjing Farm. Taichung is one of the biggest cities in Taiwan, but there's only one line of local train, so I just walked around. One of the most popular attractions in the city is this red brick building, which is home to the Miyahara ice cream shop. It was built by Miyahara Takeo, a Japanese ophthalmologist, in 1927. Eventually, the building was acquired by Don Cake, a company renowned for its pineapple cakes and pastries. The company preserved the original red brick walls and archway, but the interior decor was redesigned like Hogwarts in the movie Harry Potter. Aside from the architecture and interior design, you can also buy Don Cake's signature ice cream, bubble tea, and pastries, as well as several types of tea wrapped in nostalgic packings. Have tea. It's actually wood. It's not real book. Okay, so it's now time to taste the ice cream. There's a queue for ice cream, so what I'm gonna do is I will just return tonight since it closes at 9 p.m. Okay, so since maraming tao dun sa may ice cream shop, sa Miyahara ice cream shop, dito na muna ako sa tea shop niya. And so I ordered the Miyahara bubble tea. I just ordered bubble tea, Miyahara bubble tea. It's only $110. It's almost spring, so look at the flowers. So that's the Taichung Prefectural Hall, but unfortunately it's being renovated. This area is the City Hall. Okay, so from the Taichung City Hall, which is under renovation, I just walked to the painted animation lane. It's a long walk. Are you familiar? Of course, it's Totoro. May mga Ghibli. I'm not familiar with everyone. You know them? I think this is Dragon Balls. Kilala ko yung iba. Ko kilala lahat. So this is just a short lane, so it's like an alley. So they just painted it. This is Street Fighter. Of course, Winnie the Pooh. So this is the painted animation lane. So you can visit this. It's just a short alley, so probably you can spend about 5 to 15 minutes here and just take some photos. From the painted animation lane, I tried going to the Fengtian night market as planned. But unfortunately, it was difficult to figure out the bus. Okay, so I'm going to Greenway Calligraphy and this lady is helping me. Note that although you have access to Google Maps, they use Chinese characters, so it is difficult to read them. So while I was walking back and forth at the bus stop, there was an old gentleman who tried to help me, and then this lady. Calligraphy Greenway, and I met Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Okay, she's helping me with the old man earlier because I was confused.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you for touring me, Tracy.
You're welcome. I'm so glad to take a walk and then show you go look around everywhere.
Also note that the locals use the Chinese name of the places. So if you ask them about Calligraphy Greenway, for example, they don't know that. They have a different name for that, and that might not even appear on Google Maps. So instead of going to Fengjian Night Market, which is outside the city proper,
Okay, so we
Tracy
are at
took
the
me to
West
Shangshang
District,
Market.
Meitun Road.
Meitun Road.
Yeah.
Honestly, since I was traveling alone, I was at first skeptical of accepting Tracy's offer to tour me around. I also didn't tell her my real name and my hotel. Thankfully, it turned out well, and I was also happy that I didn't go to Fengjian Night Market because the transportation options are very limited. It's also nice to have an English-speaking local who also speaks the local language. I told Tracy that I wanted to eat xiaolongbao or dumplings, so she took me to the store. But she refused to share my food. I love eating dumplings even in Manila, so I bought 10 pieces. It costs 3 Taiwan dollars per piece. You can also see these ladies making the dumplings.
So it's here. Let's see.
Tastes very good. And you can mix them together. But if you don't want, then that's okay.
Okay. Okay, taste test na tayo. Okay. Ayan guys, naubos ko. 10 pieces ng dumplings. Sarap siya. Doon kami bumili.
Hopefully you are not you can get some. Looks like delicious.
Ayan, so wala masyadong English, kaya medyo mag-order
Banana.
ng local. Okay, so I already bought pork bun and then drinks. It's time to go back to the hotel. But there's limited transportation options here. So you have to take that into consideration. There are limited buses and taxis. There are no trains.
I've traveled alone in several countries already, but I really found it difficult to travel from one point to another here in Taichung. Just look at the signs, there are only Chinese characters.
So, kasama ko naman si Miss Marie na Filipina.
I met Marie on the bus and she guided me to my bus stop.
Grabe guys, sobrang nakaka-touch naman tong araw na to. Kasi nga, first, na-meet ko yung matanda. I didn't catch his name. Yung unang tumulong sa akin dun sa bus. And then, yun nga, si Tracy na tinulungan ako, sinamahan pa ako dun sa night market. And then, while we were on the bus, kasi kailangan nang bumaba ni Tracy, pinakilala niya ako dun sa katabi niya, who turned out to be a Filipina, si Miss Marie, na nag-work dito for 9 years na. So, yun. Kasi sa Google Maps, nakalagay, kailangan ko pa mag-transfer ng bus. Sabi ni Marie, diretso na ng Taichung Station yung bus. Yun, sumabay niya lang ako sa kanya.
So that ends my first night here in Taichung. I have mixed feelings of this city because honestly, there's nothing much to do around here. But Taichung is the jump-off point for all other activities, including in Alishan and Qingjing Farm, where I'm headed to next. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. Please don't forget to subscribe and like.